So I'm on a North Atlantic cruise ship, and I'm sailing towards Gibraltar, which is a British territory that is on the southern tip of Spain. Everybody is excited because this is the only place where native monkeys roam in all of the European continent. But there is a problem, and that is that there's no accessible tours. Nothing. Nothing that I could see online, and nothing that was offered by the cruise. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I still want to see those monkeys and go on that skywalk that's 1,000 feet in the air. Hi, I'm Kendall, your travel accessibility advisor, and today we're going to be talking about Gibraltar and how to see these beautifully mischievous monkeys, whether you're a wheelchair user or not a wheelchair user. Let's get into the video. When we stopped at the cruise terminal, I immediately noticed 100 white cars, and they were all taxi cabs waiting to give tourists a guide of Gibraltar. And so me and my producer were looking around trying to see which cab would be the best for us. And we came across this guy named Christian. And Christian was unintimidated by my wheelchair and seemed super friendly, and we decided to give him a shot, so we chose to have a private tour given by him. Now keep in mind, this was our only option when it came to going up the Rock of Gibraltar, as the cable cars are not accessible. The path up the Gibraltar Rock is a one-way street. When you go up the rock, you're on a one-way path. So traffic can get pretty congested really quickly. So the earlier that you take your tour, the more likely you'll have more time with the monkeys.
Grandpa! Grandpa!
Hi!
Okay. Haven't seen him in a while. He's Grandpa, he's one of the oldest monkeys.
Oh,
He's taking care of the grandkids.
hi,
See?
sweetie.
The little ones. So he's always on the lookout. Still got that instinct of...
Hi, Grandpa.
Yeah, little one thing there.
Hello. Kendall, this is so amazing.
You want to say hello? Come.
Hello. Oh.
The way used to be. Hi. Hi, I'm talking to you. There's still
morning.
wild animals, you know.
Yes.
But they're very used to. Normally, they don't like to be touched.
I have a free PDF file that will go more into depth about the Gibraltar Rock tour, and I will also be giving Christian's information down if you're interested to book through him if you're planning a trip to Gibraltar. And so all of that will be in the description box down below. First stop, the Skywalk. When we went to the Skywalk, Christian dropped us off right in front of the elevator. When the elevator doors opened, I was just in awe. You have this breathtaking view of the Gibraltar Rock. In front of you, you can see Morocco. Behind of you is Spain, and you get to have this moment of just being one with your surroundings. It is definitely a unique experience, and the see-through skywalk is definitely one of a kind. It gives the illusion that you're floating in the air. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So again, it's best to be the first or one of the first people to go to the skywalk. It can be a little foggy in the morning, but in my opinion, that's what makes it more magical. Something to keep in mind though is that some of the lookout points aren't accessible. While the main lookout point is accessible, the smaller lookout points have steps, so they aren't wheelchair accessible, but in my opinion, I don't think that it affected my experience. Next stop was the monkeys, and this was by far my favorite part of the tour. The Gibraltar monkeys, also known as the Barbary macaques, are very comfortable being around humans. These monkeys are used to being around tourists and humans, and so they're very playful. They like to swing on the cars. You'll see them playing around with each other and messing around with humans. They might even jump in your car and try to look through your pockets, like what happened to me. So they are very comfortable. The further up you go up the rock, the more monkeys you'll get to see. There are 5 distinct monkey tribes, and they are all lovable and playful. Still, don't touch them. As a rule of thumb, they can interact with you, but you shouldn't interact with them. They can be feisty, and they will bite.
I know you're the boss.
Oh,
There's
hi.
nothing here. Don't worry, it's okay.
Ah.
Go on.
Also, don't intentionally feed the monkeys. I heard stories from Christian that the monkeys take tourist snacks. It was amazing to see the monkeys play around, similar to what a playground would be like for children and parents. The monkeys were just having a fun time being with each other and messing around. There would be the older adult monkeys watching over them, making sure that they were okay, but they were just having so much fun. I was surprised how humanistic these monkeys were. There were so many times when they were communicating with each other and I felt like I knew exactly what they were saying.
Bye, beautiful.
For example, there was this one mama monkey and her teenage son. And they were walking by and the mama monkey tells her son not to go swinging on the cars, and sure enough, the son decides to ignore her and goes swinging on the cars. And she just looks at her son with the most amount of disgust. And I swear I saw her eyes roll back, as if to say, I'm expecting more from you, son. And I just found that completely hilarious. These monkeys are treated with luxury. They have their own scheduled feeding times with fruits and nuts, and they also have their own luxury spa. Why are these monkeys treated so well? Well, it's a belief that as long as these monkeys are on the Gibraltar island, the British will maintain control of Gibraltar. Gibraltar has had its fair share of conquerors. The last time that the Spanish tried to seize control of Gibraltar, the monkeys were disturbed and woken up. And as a result, they started making these loud noises that woke up British troops, and as a result, the British still maintain control of Gibraltar. That is why these monkeys live in luxury. And so, it's believed among locals that as long as these monkeys are on the island, the British will maintain control of Gibraltar. This belief is so widespread that Winston Churchill, yes, that Winston Churchill, said that there had to be a minimum of 25 monkeys on Gibraltar at all times. And hence, Gibraltar citizens and the monkeys live side by side. And for the most part, it's peaceful. Sometimes the monkeys will go downtown and paint the town red and cause a little mischief here and there. But nevertheless, the monkeys are a beloved part of the island. Also, I want to know, what should I name this little guy? He's not a Barbary macaque, as he has a long tail, so that disqualifies him. But I am wanting to name him George. If you don't know, Curious George was inspired by the Barbary macaques. But maybe you guys have a little bit more of an original name. And so yeah, what should we name this little guy? Leave it down in the comment section below. If you liked this video, here is another Mediterranean video. And as always, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you for staying till the very end. And as always, I hope to see you soon. But until next time, enjoy your journey, traveler.